welcome to another story time. I am so happy that y'all click play. Oh my god, if you're new here, my name is Barbie Dior. I'm so happy that you click play. All my A1 day one. Hey Fancies, what's going on? It's story time yet again. Now I will go ahead and tell y'all we got a marathon coming soon. Now, I don't talk about like the milestone, because before, I was going hard at monetize the page. Thanks to y'all, we are monetized, okay? But my next goal was, once I receive my first paycheck, then we'll do a money giveaway and we'll do a week story time. That's Monday through Friday, okay? Monday through Friday. So now we are embarking on that. I have not received it yet, but I think your cash payout is $100, okay? So the last time I checked it was at $99, okay? So whenever I get that money, baby, and it hit my bank account, we're gonna do the money giveaway. How you gonna get that? For everybody that's tuning in, you have to go live with me. I will have it on my news feed, or what you call it, community post or post, and they'll tell you what you got to do. But baby, make sure y'all follow the directions, and we're gonna give away some money, baby, because I feel like with my first check, I want to give it back to y'all because y'all took time out of y'all schedule. Let's get paid for it. And what I'll do is I'll do a random drawing. Like, you're gonna have to be live. You're gonna have to be live, and you're gonna have to comment your name that's that's in my comments. Like, whatever your name is on YouTube, you will have to comment that, okay? And then I'll draw whatever. So, no, you don't. I told you wrong. I remember what I said now. It just came back to my dome, my scapula. I'm gonna pick my winners based upon the comments. So how do you win the money? You have to comment on the long form videos, okay? So every time you watch a video, make sure that you're commenting so you can win something. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back my last 5 videos that are published. So whenever I do the drawing, because I won't do the drawing until after I actually get the money, okay? So I think that YouTubers get paid between the 21st, 25th. Like, I think that's when they start dropping it off. It is now April the 2nd. So it'll probably be at the end of this month. So either way, comment away. That's how you enter. Comment away, okay? If you comment in every video, you ain't got to worry about it. Your name will be in the bucket that I'm drawing from. And on live, I will draw from it, okay? And you will have 2 weeks to claim your prize. That means if you don't have Cash App, my love, if you don't have Cash App, okay, then I will do a prize packet where I will send something like a gift bag or something to you, okay? Because some people don't have Cash App because of your location. So if you don't have a Cash App, I will send a gift to you. So either way, make sure you comment it away, okay? Making sure you like, share, and hype in the videos, okay? And that's how you get entered into the money giveaway. So marathon is coming soon. Thank you for all that you do. For the people that support me and watch every video, whether it's a story time or not, I love you too. Either way, let's get into it. Now, I want to say the name of this story time, y'all. This story time, Lord have mercy. This story time hit me today while I was out and about, okay? Now, it's Easter weekend, y'all. It's Friday, okay? I'm off, the baby in daycare. Baby, it's been a good day. So I said, let me get a little story time in, honey. But I'm gonna call this one He Robbed Me, okay? Now, this story time is a situation about, like, you know how if you meet somebody, let's say you get to meeting somebody online, y'all chopping it up, maybe y'all go out on a couple of dates, and then all of a sudden you just decided, maybe this person ain't for me, like, not on a level tip. You know what I'm saying? This person ain't for me on a level tip, but he's a great guy, so we could just be friends. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this situation is, but it went left. So y'all gonna have to tune in that. But before we jump in this story, I want to make sure y'all go shop with me on Diva Supply. Yes, it's my online store, baby. Go get you some shades, go get you some lip oil. I got my own lip oil called Rich Kiss, baby. What an experience. Baby. Go and get it. You want your lips luscious, you want your lips looking good, girl. You see them? I know you see. Get that rich. No, yes. Rich Kiss. See, let me stop. Can I get too hype about my little oil, baby? Y'all better ready to go get it. I got them on sale right now. 2 for $25. 2 for $25. 2 for $25. go get that lip oil. And baby, I wrote a book called Crown On. So if you're trying to elevate that life, okay, go and get that book. That's also on the website. So let's get into it. He robbed me. Oh, I shouldn't say he robbed me, blah. No, he ain't robbed me, blah, but he robbed me. Okay, let's get into it. So I met AK, and I already wrote his name down because I don't want to say it, but it is some initials, okay, to what I used to call him, you know what I'm saying? You know, where he got a government or whatever. But I met AK. Now, AK looked like Pooh Shiesty, okay? Y'all should know who Pooh Shiesty is because he just made the news again. He got out of prison, came out, now he the raw Gucci man. Y'all got to watch my, y'all gotta watch my, what I call my small talk, because my small talk get into all the celebrity gossip and all that stuff that's going on in the world. We talk about everything while I get ready to go to bed, child. And baby, I ain't talked about that because that just was breaking news. But baby, honey, call me Wendy Winnie's because small talk is what's going on when I'm over there. So y'all, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all like that story time, but y'all gotta jump into the other stuff too. We lead every video. But anyway, he look like Pooh Shiesty, okay? Take the tattoos off his face, you know what I'm saying, and give him long, neat dreads. He looked just like Pooh Shiesty, okay? So when I saw him, Mr. Pooh Shiesty, AK, or whatever, he was online. You know what I'm saying? I'm online on this website called Tag. Y'all might, a few y'all might be, you know something about Tag. But anyway, I'm up there or whatever. He inboxed me. I said, hey. He said, hey, we get to talking, we conversing. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I would love to take you out. I was like, okay, well, where we going? You know what I'm saying? Because he was cute. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, where we going? Now, back in the day, I ain't asked too many questions. If you hit me up and I thought you were fine, we were going out on a date. And then I get the vibing with you. I decide whether I want to put you on the roster or get rid of you to the left or whatever. Now, it's a little bit, it's very rare that people even get to see me. You know what I'm saying? Because once I get to answer these questions, these men don't answer these questions right. They answer the question, you get to saying, do you got a house? You got a car? Do you got babies pending? And then they be like, yeah, I got a baby on the way. Baby, you need to focus on her. She needs you. She needs you to go hold up a pin and rub her feet. Like, once we get to answer them questions, most people don't get to actually come and meet me. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got that far yet. You know what I'm saying? It's some good men out there, but a lot of them that be chasing me down right now, they just get captivated by the pretty face. Baby, you got to bring more to the table, okay? I'm not a young girl no more. I want to go dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm saying? I look good in white. That's all I'm saying. But either way, I met AK. He said, yeah, I would like to take you out. I was like, okay, cool, let's do that, okay? So he was like, what about Friday night? I said, daggone, it's Wednesday. You want to go that Friday? He was like, yes, I want to see you. I want to see you do. You look as good as your pictures. I was like, yeah, let's do that again. Friday night came. Fast forward. Friday night come, y'all. Okay, I got cute. See, I got a little red dress on. You can't tell me nothing, baby. I'm feeling like $1,000,000, okay? The bundles is bundling, okay? 28, baby. Hanging and swinging and hanging. Looking good, baby. Hair is rich, okay? Yes, and he looking good. Got my hair curl, just like that spiring. Looking good, okay? Was ready because me, it's a challenge to me. If you ask me on a date, my goal is to look better than any picture that you possibly seen on a website that we're on or my profile picture. It's my ultimate goal. You want to ask me on a date? One thing you will not say. When I ain't went on a date with Barbie Dior, she don't look like her pictures. No, what you want to say, baby was fine than the pictures. Baby was fine, you hear me? Smell good, had a head on. We had a good time. We had good conversation. I hope she texts me back. I promise. Hey, I'm trying to tell you, you know what I'm saying? I'm a vibe all the time. So either way, we meet or whatever. Now, first of all, I will commend AK about it. AK was on time before time. When I stepped in the door, he was sitting at the table. When I got to the table, he stood up. He said, okay, red is my favorite color now. I said, oh, because, you know, that's the goal. You know, red my favorite color, so I like that. So anyway, we sit down at the table. Before we sit down at the table, he was like, Dad, can I get a hug? You just want to sit down and things? I'm like, okay, oh, okay. So we get up again, and I give him a hug and stuff like that. He was like, oh my God, you smell so good. What you got on? And I'm like, cocoa butter. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, that night I just had on, you know, a little oil that you get from the house store. You know what I'm saying? And it was, to me, inappropriate because I had some lick me all over. And, you know, I don't want to get nobody on ideas. I'm already in this short dress. You think, Lord have mercy. A spit jumped out there. I didn't get on your damn solid white screen. It was a whole lot of it, man. We can't ignore it. Anyway, we going to go past that. Either way. The young men, we at the table. We you know what I'm saying, we conversing or whatever. And he was like, Dad, what you got on? But I don't like to tell people what I got on because everything I'll be wearing, really to the most part, got some inappropriate names. And I feel like I don't want to give you no thought vibes, because baby, this is not whatever you think this is, baby. This is not what it is. I was like, oh, I got some cocoa butter on, because I really did have that on as well. He was like, oh my God, I ain't never smelled that kind of cocoa butter. I said, yeah, I understand that. He was like, yeah. So anyway, I was like, tell me a little bit about you, because I don't know nothing about you other than you 6'1", you light skin with dreads. That's all I really know about you. You know, everything that we was talking about in the inbox won't really like surface. I'm like, do you got a job? Okay. So he was like, yeah, I working in the factory and stuff like that. He was like, I work Monday through Friday. I work 6 to 6. And I was like, okay, so you got a little bag on you. He was like, you know what I'm saying? And then he was like, I do other jobs. And I'm thinking like, what you talk about? He was like, I supply the city. And I'm like, said I ran out of storage, girl. But anyway, I'm being. So anyway, he was like, he should supply the city. So my thing is like this. I don't like dating drug dealers. Like when I was younger, 21, 22, 18, 19, yeah, it was a thrill that was real. I like to spend that money, baby. Go on, get that money, daddy. Go on out there and get it. Really bring me a stack when you come back. Don't forget that. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was when I was younger, but I'm getting a little older. They come knocking on, excuse me, do you know Tyrone or such and such? Huh? Well, I can't lie good, so therefore it ain't gonna work together, baby. It ain't gonna work together. And if you think I'm gonna do some time for you, baby, no, I don't work there, baby. I don't work there, baby. I'm gonna live there. You get me? No. What? Finesse 2 times be saying? No, now that the end part mine, but still, no, I ain't trying to do that. I'm like, well, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to date no street pharmacists. He was like, no, that's part time. There's a little something for a little extra money. You know what I'm saying? Do a little extra money. I said, well, you might have to stop doing a little extra money if you deal with me. He was like, okay, I might do that. I was like, In my head, I was thinking like, might not go to the roster, but you know what I'm saying? Maybe I can get lunch and dinner out of him sometime. Cause baby, that stuff like that, I'm like, nah, I don't know about that. But anyway, we moved past that, and then I come out, and we got a little steak, lobster, whatever. His plate looking better than mine. I'm looking at his plate, he looking at my plate. My plate didn't have all that. It's like he was trying to show out. Like he had the steak, lobster, shrimp. He had some scallops or stuff like that. I just had on my plate, I had some shrimp and I had some steak. Okay, all right. I had some dirty rice and you know what I'm saying, little stuff. I had some broccoli sauteed just a little bit. But his plate looked like he was eating for 2. And I'm thinking like, daggone, I know your plate about $50, $60, $80. He told me, yeah, I eat good. So I'm like, okay, show out. Hey, show out. Hey, don't go trying to show for me. But anyway, he said, I work hard, I deserve this. So anyway, cool. He eat his stuff. He was like, I see you looking at my plate. We can share it. Now, I thought that was cute. If you're willing to share your plate with me and I got my own plate, I think that's cute, because I'm like that. When I got my man, look, it ain't nothing to me. If you ain't gotta be my man. If we're at the same table and you look like you got something good and you want to try something off my plate, I'm like, come on, yeah. Give me some of that. It don't matter who you are. You know what I'm saying? So I was good with that. I just felt like he was my type of people. So we get to talking and conversing, and the day going good. So after that, we probably at the table about a good hour, whatever. But it's getting late. It's about 10 o'clock now. So you know what I'm saying? He was like, you want to go out for drinks or do you know what I'm saying? What are your plans for the rest of the night? And I was like, well, really, I got to go pick up my son. Didn't I have to go pick up my son? My son was already at the home with the babysitter. But like I said, I don't want to give thought vouchers, because most people that meet people off tag think that's what you're gonna do, and I'm not that girl. Okay, I'm not that girl. I got to get to know you, baby. I don't know too much about you. Now I know you supplying the city. You might be dangerous. So I was like, no, I got to go pick up my baby. I did tell them I was going to run out for an hour or so and then come on back. Maybe we could set up plans another time. So he was like, okay, well, make sure you call me, okay? He walked me. We'll walk all slow to the what's name. I'm trying to speed up the walk, but he's not. He's trying to walk all slow, looking all in my eyes and stuff. I don't know what they're supposed to do, but I was just like... Okay, just awkwardly laughing, because I'm thinking like, baby, could you walk a little faster? Because you ain't got on heels, but I do, and my feet burning. So anyway, we get to the car. I get in the car, and I'm thinking like, after we done hugged or whatever, this man tried to kiss me on the neck, baby. I was like, hold up, drug supply. What you say? Excuse me, you supply the city, Mr. Supply the Ceiling. Whatever, AK. I said, no, I don't do no kissing on no first night. And you, that's something I know. You don't kiss that, baby. Let you try to start something. And I ain't trying to start something, so let's just keep our lips together. Keep them over there. Suck it back in. Either way, I get in my car. I roll down the window because he's still standing there. We get to talking and laughing and talking. He was funny. I'll give him that, okay? So he was like, I'm gonna call you later on. I was like, babe, I'll be asleep. I'll be asleep, but text messages is fine. Anyway, I enjoy you. Have a nice night. We gonna do this again. So boom. I go home. He was like, text me when you get home. That's a little nice thing to do. Let me know you got home safe. When I got home, I let him know. And once I got the baby together, whatever, and I ain't have no baby at that time. I keep thinking about Noah. Noah was in non-existent at that time, but I did have my son, my older son, which is 15 now. He was 6, so he was a baby. So when I got home, I got him situated and everything. Boom, I'm chilling, looking at TV. It's night. I forgot, y'all. I forgot. Because if I don't have no boyfriend for real and you just somebody I go out with, I ain't really obligated, but I will because, it's a nice thing to do. Then I was like, I never text him back. So I look at that. He done sent me 4 text messages. Dang, you forgot me? Should I feel worried? So anyway, boom, I text him back. I was like, I'm sorry. I had to get my child right. I'm all right, honey. I'm sitting on the couch. I'm doing good. He was like, okay. So you rush home to sit on the couch while I can't come sit with you. I was like, I don't know you like that. I gotta get to know you. All right, so fast forward later, let's say 2-3 weeks go by. After 2-3 weeks go by, we made a decision that we'll go on a date again. He was like, well, let me know where you want to go. So we said we'll do a dinner and a movie. So anyway, we go to the movies. Movie was great. Can't remember right now what we watched. My brain ain't gonna finna do that for me. Okay, but we watched a movie. It was a movie that was funny, had a whole bunch of adventure in it, like Fast and Furious or something like that. But it was a nice movie, whatever, and it was pretty long too. I remember the movie about 3 hours long. And I remember in the movie theater, he kept trying to hold my hand like the whole time. I'm sitting there trying to eat popcorn, drink my little stuff, laugh at the screen. Next thing I know, his little hand come across there and keep trying to hold my hand. And I get that it's sweet or whatever, but it's like, baby, I'm not gonna hold your hand for no 3 hours. Baby, let me go. Loose me. Okay, we can hold hands when we walk or whatever. Because it was just like, that was his thing. And I like holding hands. I think that is cute. See, what I don't like is if I'm looking at a couple and the woman go grab his hand because I'm looking at her. Baby, I don't want your man. I don't want your man because I got her like that. If I want the man, I can get him, baby. I don't want him though. I don't want him. If he with you, I don't want him. I don't want no man that can be took and they got a situation going on. That ain't no loyalty. I need mine to be L. Got that L on him. Real loyalty with it. I want my man to have tunnel vision, okay? He only focuses on me, baby. I don't want him on you and me because then I'm going to have to knock both of you across the head. So y'all, if y'all see me out and about, you ain't got to grab your man. I don't want him, baby, but I did look at him. But I don't want him, okay? Anyway, I got eyes. You see how big they is? So anyway, we go out on this date. We having a good time. We holding hands a little bit. Every now and then I get to get my hand back. And then boom, we go to dinner. We go to Olive Garden because I requested to go to Olive Garden because I want a pasta steak. I get it every time I go. Pasta steak is good. If you ain't had it, get it. Anyway, he ain't never had a pasta steak, so he got it too. We talking and stuff like that, and he just go ahead and tell me, look, I really like what we got going on. We talk, because we were talking through the week. He was, you know what I'm saying, I'm a texter. He's a more of a conversator, so we'll conversate. So he was like, I want to make this a thing. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? I don't want us just go on a date. I would really like to, audition to be your man. I was like, okay, I see you. And I was like, I ain't got no problem with that or whatever. But, so I still want to get to know you some more because I ain't really know too much about him because he used to work a lot. So he would text me throughout the day. But we're not talking about stuff with substance. I don't know nothing about you. You know what I'm saying? You was a mystery to me. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, okay, well, ask me anything. And so we did begin to study. Fast forward, the date is over. Okay, the following week we're texting. So one day I invite him to my house. You know what I'm saying? Now normally, baby, this too fast. I wouldn't do that now. But I invited him to my house because I was cooking. I was cooking spaghetti. And anytime I cook a spaghetti, I cook a lot of spaghetti. And again, it was just me and my son. So I done gave my neighbors some spaghetti. I done took some spaghetti. I done made 3 pots of spaghetti. I don't know why, but I did it, baby. And so I gave my neighbors some. I gave some people at the job some. And then I still had all this spaghetti. So I'm thinking like I'm packing this stuff up because I'm gonna take it to work, whatever. I'm like, Dad, I wonder what he doing. Have he ate or whatever? And I'm nice like that. So I was like, hey, you want some spaghetti? He was like, oh, you gonna make me some? I said, I already made it, not too much. So he was like, okay, I'm gonna come over there or whatever. And then he was like, okay, so do you need anything and stuff like that? And so it was like a Friday night. So I told him, yeah, bring me some wine. You can come over and sit for a couple of hours. We can talk or whatever because you want to get to know me, right? So anyway, he pulls up. Like, y'all, I promise, it was like he would sit down the road when I draw him the address. But then I found out he lived up the road for me, y'all. I was talking about lived up the road. He was like, why my GPS say that you're 8 minutes from me? I said, that's spooky. That's spooky. But anyway, The young man pulls up or whatever. He got some wine in his hand. He got the cup of ice because, baby, when I drink, I like a little ice, okay? I want my stuff on chill, okay? So he pulls up, follow directions very well, okay? And he also has some Scooby stats, some things that I have discussed that I like. Pointers, I like that. He pulls up. I fix him a plate. He got the bread. He got a little salad on the side. He got the spaghetti, okay? I got him a little glass. It got a little ice, a little juice in it, okay? Boom. The baby's the bed, okay? The baby is the bed. He out. He was like, I thought you had a baby. Baby, you surely didn't think you were going to meet him tonight, baby. I don't know you like that. He is asleep, okay? Locked in his room, baby. Because, baby, you try to go up in there, you won't be going up in there. Because I don't know why you... Don't ask about my kid. Like, you... Baby, I know I discussed I have it, but don't even worry about that. So either way, we get to talking, conversing. Y'all, we end up having a good time. I learned more about that boy in my home, talking to him. I guess he just didn't feel comfortable out and around somebody. I don't know. But this man was funny. He had a personality like me. We laughed about different things. He was telling me different things. I was telling him stories. He was telling me stories. We were just having story time. He was just telling me a lot of stuff. And so I was like, you know what? You are cool or whatever. So this began to happen multiple times. And then he invited me to his house. And then after a while, let's say like 4 months go by or whatever, he eventually meets my son. Because my son get up one night while he over there. And you know how babies do. They get up, rub their eye, be like... Okay, meet mama friend. And that's how he met him. And so after a while, every time he came over, they would go outside, they would play ball, and, you know, I'd be out there because I used to go outside. I used to have a clothesline or whatever. I used to go outside, hang up my clothes. He'd be playing ball with my son and stuff like that, and it just worked out. But he kept trying to be my man, but to me it just gave friend vibes. It just gave friend vibes. Like, I didn't see him like that. And I think that I didn't see him like that because in my mind, I didn't want to date him because my son's father was a drug dealer. And to me, that was a dangerous lifestyle. I had just got out of something and now you about to put me back in something. And my sister was like, no, warning, gone. Don't do that. And so I just kind of friend him in my mind, but in his head, he was working up towards something, but it didn't go. So one particular night, let's say 6 months and went by. We're still doing the same routine. We're spending all this time together. When I get off of work, he come to my house or I'm going to his house. Either way, sometimes on the weekend, we're going out to different places. But in my mind, I feel like if I'm not willing to be your girlfriend, they should have told you, maybe I don't want you yet. I think that he probably thought I thought he was cute because he was very cute. He was very attractive to me. But I just feel like I don't know what about it. It was just something about I just like him as my friend. Can we just be friends? But I never told him that. I just kept on saying, no, we just gonna be friends. I'm not really ready for a relationship. All this feels, whatever. Same thing that man probably told you, girl, I just want to go with the flow. I don't want to, I don't want to do it. Either way, so I'm giving up. So finally one night he just set me down with like, look, what are we doing? What we doing? And I was just like, look, I'm gonna be honest. I think that we are better off a friend. The little drug dealing stuff kind of situation kind of like messes with me. I don't really want to be dealing with somebody that's doing that or whatever, okay? So at this time, I was not working at correction, had never did an application for corrections, you know what I'm saying? I was living in the hood, y'all. I lived in the hood for, I think, like 1 or 2 years. I think it was like 2 years, because the second year I got raw, and then I had to go and get out of there. Yeah, that's another story. Y'all need to go on a membership, so then you'll be up to date to a lot of stuff, because I'm telling a story time, and it's a 16-part story time about how I met my husband, how we got together, us dating, the boom, 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 we got divorced, all that stuff like that, so y'all can be caught up, because some stuff I can't tell you, because you got to be over there. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay to get that content, because baby, that I won't be putting that out there for the whole world to do, because it's some people that be monitoring my page, baby. You ain't gonna see me say nothing about that man. That man is a good man. Savannah, run back and tell that. So either way, the young man or whatever, he kind of scared me, and I just want to be his friend. I just didn't want to be his lover, because I felt like eventually he was gonna get caught up in some stuff, because, you know what I'm saying, going to his house, I saw things, you know what I'm saying? You said you was small time, but you got big bags or different things. So that's how we gonna lead it. We ain't finna get mixed up with that. But I'll be your friend and give you some advice when you need some. We can hang out, chill when you ain't got nothing to do. So eventually we sat down and had that conversation. I'm like, look, I really like you. I think you cool, but I just can't see you like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm in a place with my life where I don't want to be mixing no trouble. And I feel like everything about you screams trouble, okay? And he was like, yeah, I understand that. But he didn't like that. He was like, I'm going to be honest, I really thought we were working on the big song. We are really good together. You know what I'm saying? Me and your son, we close now. I look forward to playing with little man. You know what I'm saying? I'm including him in anything. If I go to the store, I bring him something. And he was really good with my son. I will give him that or whatever. He was patient with him. You know, most of the time my son got on my nerve. He didn't get on his nerve. He was like, man, he just being a boy, man. That lie, he good, man. So I just won't with it. You know what I'm saying? It's just somebody. It's danger. Run, girl, run. Leave him alone. But either way, he was like, I don't like it, but we'll be friends. And so months and months went by or whatever. And then let's say like 6 months went by. So a whole year went by, okay? We still friends. He disappeared 3 months in a row. Usually in a week's time, I'm going to be at his house or he going to be at my house. Because like I said, we 8 minutes down the road and we were friends. And so we will always do something at least 2 to 3 times a week. We will link up and do something. So, and when I say do something, I don't sex my friends. Now, some of y'all might sex your friends, and that's your business, that's your coochie. That's your private. But I really feel like a friend should just be a friend. Okay? You should be kissing your friend. You should be licking your friend. You shouldn't be, okay, we come over here and be friendly? Because I feel like it make the friendship crazy. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, most men that I break up with, it's not a good breakup because people just be acting crazy after I break up with them. So I don't, you know, once coochie is involved, okay? I don't know how else to say it, okay? Once the Thundercat get involved, there's issues that I didn't want to deal with. So I never dropped that on him, okay? Either way, so the young man, I done lost my memory, but anyway, we're hanging out, we're having a good time. So time go by, a year go by. After the year go by, like I really like him. I think he's cool, but I don't want to be with him. So he disappears. I call him one day, the phone go to voicemail. I'm thinking like, what's going on? I call him another day, the phone go to voicemail. I'm like, what's going on with my friend? I call him another day. After the third call, I'm thinking like, he must have got a little girlfriend. Cause you know how some men act strange, they get a little girlfriend. Maybe we can't talk. Maybe he can't talk to me no more cause he got a girlfriend. Maybe the girlfriend don't block me. Cause I've been blocked by many girlfriends. Cause I'm just a friend. But they see you, they think you pretty. They be like, ain't no way y'all just friends. You ain't just friends. I get that all the time. Why I just can't be his friend? Hey, look, I'm just a big head girl. Why I can't just be his friend? But either way, I thought like that was strange. So what I did was one day when I got off of work, I pulled up to his house. And I'm thinking like, one thing about it, we friends. I take my friendship serious. I know we ain't lovers and all this stuff, but we done been had that conversation 6 months ago. What's going on? I pulls up, I knock on the door, no answer, okay? His cars is in the yard. He had 2 cars, no answer. I'm thinking like, what? I don't see nothing. It's dark. It's dark, so there's no lights on no TV. I pause, wait for about 30 seconds. Let me see. Am I being ducked? So I texted, am I being ducked? Like, what was going on? So then 2 days later, I'm scrolling on the news feed and boom, his mug shot come up. I get a collect call. It's like I seen the mug shot, okay? Distributing, supplying the city. Supplying the city. Supplying the city. There's some charges, okay? So I'm thinking like, oh, he done. It's over for him, okay? So then I get a collect call from jail. So I answer the call and I'm like, what's going on? He was
this
like,
is a prepaid call
you probably been worried about me or whatever. My homegirl, she got my phone and she said, you keep calling or whatever. I'm just calling you, let you know I got hemmed up. But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be out, whatever. I'm gonna be out soon or whatever. And you know, I love you basically. Cause like, if you be friends with me, you gonna love me. I don't care what nobody say. You gonna love me. I have that loving personality, and I take care of my friends just like if they was my children or something like that. I'ma feed you. I'ma listen to your problems. I'ma give you, and it gotta be a vice versa thing. Because if it's just me doing this for you, then we can't be friends. That's not friendly to me. We need to be friendly together. It need to be a pull take. You feed me someday, I feed you someday. You listen to me, I listen to your problem. I give you advice, you give me advice. We talk, we chill, we talk and chill. You know. So either way, after that, whatever, y'all, my sister keep on calling me, girl, you gonna have to wait. I'm talking to my besties, okay? She see this, she can be like, girl, I will come over there. So either way, I'm feeling bad for dude. I'm like, you all right? Ain't nobody mess with you. Hey, and see, he was a storyteller like me. He needed to do a channel for real because he was, you know, he was good at telling stories. So he was just saying like, yeah, I'm good or whatever and stuff like that. But it's some scary looking people in here. He was like, I don't belong in here. And I'm thinking like, well, you better stop supplying the city. He was like, I gotta listen to you, friend. He was telling me nothing but the truth. So anyway, he ended up staying in there for a whole year. Whole year goes by. Boom, he released, okay? Now, he's on probation, and he got the little monitor on him. But even his job, because he was such a good worker, they allowed him to come work with that monitor up there. Okay, boom, he get his job back. He ended up losing his place, and he ended up having to go stay with a friend or something like that was like, I guess, down the road or somewhere. But he lived across the street until he could afford back to get his place back because, you know, when you're gone, you lose everything. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, he got himself back together. He ended up getting him an apartment down the street from his home. He ended up getting his car and everything back. And it took him a process or whatever. So anyway, my sister just wrote me a whole paragraph of why I'm not answering. Girl. She said, I don't know what's been going on for the last 2 days. When I be calling you, you don't answer my phone or what you doing. Girl, I got a life. Yeah, I love her. I'm going to call her as soon as this is over with because, baby, she gonna get me. But anyway, the young man, you know what I'm saying? He getting himself back together. It takes him a couple of months. He getting himself back together. But, y'all, then he disappeared again. So 3 months, consistent. We still doing the same thing. I'm going to his house. He going to my house. We go out to eat and stuff like that. It's the same thing. Then, boom, he disappeared. I'm like, boy, what have you done? Now, you on the ankle bed. Ain't no way you out in supply in the city. I was confused. Confusion. So, either way, after that happened or whatever, he did not make the news. I didn't what's the name. I called the jail, nothing. He just disappeared. Nobody knew where he was. Even the person that he was a roommate with or whatever, they said he done disappeared. Nobody know what he did. Okay. Let's say 3 months passed by. I know y'all like a lot of months be passing by. This story is long. I'm trying to make it short. 3 months passed by. I get a knock on the door. Now I had a rule. What is going on? Why everybody calling me? Baby, I don't want to talk. So anyway, I had a rule. I did not entertain people past 8 o'clock. If you was not my man, you can't come to my house. And he knew that rule. And I didn't make no exception for it. That was my rule. Even if he was at my house at 8 o'clock, I'd be like, okay, well, you know it's about that time. He'd be like, I know I looked at the clock. I'll see you later, friend. Because I feel like after 8 o'clock, people get feeling some type of way. And I don't want the middle of you get hard and you think I'm going to do something with it. No, you got to go. I respect you. You respect me. And so that was my rule. So it's 9:45. I get a knock on the door. Anyway, I go look out and it's him. But he looks bummy. Anytime I see him, he was a light-skinned fly guy, okay? Knew everything on for the most part, or new stuff. Always smell good, always look good. Dress was already, because he knew how to do his own dress, so he was always neat. Edge up on point. So I didn't understand why he looked like he was begging for change. So he was at the door, and I'm like, and everything in me, like I promise y'all, the Holy Spirit is real, whether you believe in that type of stuff or not. I heard it clear as day, don't open up the door. I heard it clear as day. Now, I would want to let you know, when I was living in the PJs, okay? I was living in the PJs. I lived there 2 years just to get the experience, I guess. But after that, you know what I'm saying, I got a man that took me out, okay? I had 2 years in the hood, okay? 2 years in the hood, baby. So either way, he knocking on the door. I became a correction officer, and probably like 3 months in on me first becoming a correction officer, then I end up moving out of the PJs. But I was still there, and I had been like just started the job. So let's just say I was a correction officer for 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? And a month or whatever. By this time that he knocked on the door, boom. I'm in my correctional officer suit. He don't know because I ain't been talking to him. Last time he knew, I wear the food line. So he knocking on the door, and I'm thinking like, who would knock on the door like the police at 9:45? I look out there, he bummy, he dirty. He looked like he took a bath. He just looked lost. So I'm thinking like, oh my God, it's my friend. Like, why he looking like that? Now my son is up as well. He's in the bathtub or whatever. I go get him out. I was like, hold up, I'm coming or whatever. He was like, yeah, it's me. I was like, okay, I see you, B. I said, just give me me a couple of minutes. Let me get Kai out the tub. I get Kai out the tub, I get him together. Cause I feel like Kai needs to go to bed because I don't know what this is. And he know my rules. He's like, I know it's after 8 o'clock, but I really need to talk to you. I ain't seen you in a while. So, anywho, I open up the door once I get my baby situated or whatever. He's sitting on the porch. I open up the door. He come in. He hugged me. He smelled like a homeless person. I don't know how to. He smelled like old trash. He smelled like he hadn't washed his tail in a while. He smelled like a different level of must. He just was stinking. You know what I'm saying? Under the nails was dirty. Edge was never there. He just his dreads was matted. His eyes looked crazy. And I'm like, sweetheart, what's going on with you? You look a little rough, sweetheart. Like, what's going on? And he was like, oh, nothing ain't wrong. Nothing ain't wrong with it. Nothing ain't wrong with me. He kept, nothing ain't wrong with me. And I'm thinking like, oh, he on drugs. I said, you on drugs? Oh, no. So you done, what? You done took part of your product. What's going on? He was like, no, I ain't on nothing. I ain't on nothing. I'm like, baby, it's after 8 o'clock. You know my rules. Ain't nothing changed because you just popped up out of the air and stuff like that. I said, you gonna have to come back another time. He talking about, he changing the subject like I just didn't tell him basically to get out. He like, you the police now? You the police. What's that uniform? Oh, you are a correctional officer. We talked about that, girl. I'm so proud of you and stuff like that. And I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm a correctional officer and you got to go. Now, whole time I got my whole outfit on, the mace and everything on. And he was like, I'm so proud of you, friend. Can I get another hug? I heard it clear as day. Knock the living crap out of him. And I'm thinking like, this my friend, but I hear y'all, when the Holy Spirit, when the Holy Spirit talk to you and people like to call it something, tell you to do something, do it. Do not listen. Do not go against it, because if you just hear something all of a sudden, knock the living shit. I heard it clear day. Now the Holy Spirit and cuss, but I heard knock the living crap out of him. And I'm thinking like, what's going on? So he gave me a hug, but that way he hugged it, like if your arms are straight, he went around like this. And I noticed how his arms, and note this, by the time he came, I had already went to basic training. So I haven't learned all these new techniques and stuff. I was ready to use them, to be honest. So when he had hugged me like this, I get out of the hug because the hug done went on long enough. And so he kind of does this while I think in his head, he was going to grab me and knock me down on the ground or whatever. So as soon as he do this, I do a little tick neck. We mad. And next thing I know, I said, pop, pop, pop. And I pop, I'm talking about all of this was bleeding. I hit him so hard because I don't know what you're doing, but I heard it clear as day. I heard it here today. Knock the living fool out of him. I heard it clear as day, okay? Boom. His whole no, he like, oh my God, why would you do that? Why would you do that? I'm talking about leaking, honey, leaking and leaking. Why did you grabbing me? He talking about, you've been working in that prison about 2-3 months and now you beating people up. Like that place make you terrible. And he was like, oh my God. So he runs to my kitchen or whatever. I get him a rag and stuff to clean your nose. But I go with what I heard because I heard it clear as day. Knock him out. And so when he did that, he was like, I'm finna just go. I said, I hope you feel better. Because I just feel like if you wait a little bit, you will see why you hear certain things or certain things. You just gotta let stuff play out. Okay, so then he texts me the next day. Well, girl, I know you done spent some of that good money you done made. And that was not him. We never discussed money or nothing like that. We never discussed money. All out of blue, it get to the end of the month. You know I'm a state worker. You were like, oh yeah, I know you done went and splurged on yourself with that money, whatever. I was like, no, I ain't got paid. He was like, oh, when you get paid? I was like, why would you ask me when I get paid? I was like, why would you ask me I get paid? He was like, no, I was just asking, you know what I'm saying? You should celebrate. You know what I'm saying? We should celebrate or whatever. What they got to do with my check? I ain't spending my money on you, baby. And then he was like, oh, okay. So 3 days later come by. It's 7 o'clock. It's another knock on the door. Boo, 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 boo. He knock on the door. He like, it ain't 8 o'clock. We got an hour, friend. I want to come and talk to you, whatever. I want to see little man or whatever. Still dirty. He got the same thing on that I seen the next time. I was like, look, I really don't got time because I'm talking to him through the door because I can see him. I really don't have the time for it. And I'm kind of scared of why we're here to hit my friend. So I'm like, look, I don't really got time tonight. You know what I'm saying? It was really a stressful day. He was like, no, I only want to see. You know how somebody keep wrong persisting and stuff like that? If somebody keep persisting, y'all listen to y'all intuition. It will never leave you wrong, okay? So anyway, I'm like, nah, I'm good. So he come in the house, nothing goes wrong. We talked for a couple of minutes. He was just telling me that, you know what I'm saying, he started coke. When he went to prison, that was something that he picked up. That was a habit he picked up. I was like, they got coke in the prison. He said in that prison they had coke. And he was like, I had to do some strange thing for it. I was like, Lord have mercy. He was like, and I can't shake it. And he just was crying. He was literally sitting there crying about not being able to shake the habit. I was like, that's why you look the way you look. He was like, yeah, I can't shake it. I can't shake it. So I'm thinking like, look, I'm gonna be praying for you. I told him I help you can find resources as far as like what to help him or whatever. We hugged it out and stuff like that. I even said a prayer for him. And after that, I was like, well, it's 8 o'clock now. You got to go. He was like, man, don't hit me. I just want a hug. So he gave me a hug. We went on about, he went on about his business. I shut the door. I locked it. Didn't think nothing of it. Okay. A week go by. I don't hear nothing from him. I hear nothing from him. He come knock on the door again. He come this time. He comes on like a Saturday. Okay. It's daytime. Okay. He come. When he come, he knock on the door, I let him in. We talk. My son is watching TV, watching his little cartoon playing in the floor. I'm not thinking nothing of it, okay? I told him, you know, I'm about to go to the bathroom and sit right here with Kai and I'll be right back or whatever. He was like, okay, take your time. You know, I got Kai. I did not trust him. I didn't think he was going to do anything, but I literally was going to shoot out that pee quick and then come back and run and see what's going on. I never not trust him around my child, even though he was on this. Because for one thing, I felt like, what you going to do to my child unless you take him? And he could have very well could have took that, especially if he knew somebody like his. He could have took my child. I put my child in danger now. I'm thinking about it. But either way, I didn't feel like he would do nothing to my child. So either way, I hear him talking, and I should have known that was up, because why are you talking so loud that I can hear you? You like, it's like you were narrating, like, what's up, man? I ain't seen you in a while. How you doing? You already done, but we done went through all this before. Why are you doing this again? He tell me, okay, this, that, and third. Now, when I get in there, y'all, I'm just telling you too much. Pete turned into something else. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, okay, anyway, we're gonna go past that. But Pete turned into something else, so I'm trying to hurry up and stuff, but Mother Nature is taking its course. So I'm in there doing what I do and stuff like that. But in the process, he's talking to me now. He was like, girl, when you got paid again? I'm like, why are you asking me again about getting paid? Boy, I ain't got no pay. And then, when I got my check, baby, I don't have no money left. I had to pay daycare. I had to pay all this stuff. And I'm telling like that I ain't got that. I'm just broke. And when they paid me, he was like, oh, okay. And then I was like, I'll be out in a few minutes. I ain't gonna keep talking to you through this door or whatever. He was like, okay, cool. Let's say I was in the bathroom for about 15 minutes. Y'all, when I come out, my front door is wide open. My son is sitting on the couch. Now, first of all, my son was 7 now. He old enough to know better, but why would you leave the door wide open? And I'm thinking like, where AK? He said, him gone like that. So he's gone. He's gone. I'm like, well, where he gone? He was like, I don't know, mama. He left. And I said, he told me to be good, but he had to go. And he took off and he was running down the sidewalk. And he had my piggy bank. I said, what? He had your what? Now, my son, when he was younger, he had a big old pink piggy bank. It was big. It was one of them fat piggy banks. And every time I got some extra money, I would get it. And I told him when we fill it up, because it was see-through, we'll go cash it and we'll go do something fun together. And we had filled it up one time. The first time we filled it up, we had saved $1,200, and we went and did something fun. We went to got a hotel room. He got to get in a pool. We went to go jump. He went to go jump in the ball, like a ball pin, trampoline place, pizza. We did a whole bunch of them. Brought him some new clothes, got him some games. We did a lot with the money, and then we put what we did to spend back in the piggy bank. So I'm thinking like we were almost to the top again with that piggy bank. And so when I'm looking, the piggy bank gone. He done went in my room. I go in my room. It's like my pocketbook was open. He had threw all my debit cards all over the place. He had took all my cash because I had like $100 of cash. He took the $100, all the change that was in my pocket. It's like he was rambling through my clothes, like clothes and stuff were thrown because my room was neatly clean. He done went through stuff all in, and I'm thinking like in 15 minutes this man was moving fast. Okay, He took the DVD player, because at that time I didn't have cable, I didn't have Wi-Fi. I had a DVD player, and I had a whole bunch of DVDs player, and that's what my son was watching. He took the DVD player, and I'm sitting there thinking, my son's sitting there down there playing with his toys and Lego blocks. You ain't think to tell me, hey mama, he took the DVD player. You know what I'm saying? My cartoons ain't on no more. He ain't think to do that. But what he did was he switched it to regular TV. And I don't know if y'all know about regular TV. He switched to regular TV, so the TV never went off. It just went on another cartoon. Either way, took that. I go in the kitchen because I'm looking at everything. First of all, while I'm looking, I'm calling. I'm leaving messages like, nigga, you got me fucked up. You done took my baby X, Y, and Z. You done went in my stuff and took my damn money. And I'm like, boy, you got me fucked up, baby. Baby, you better not go nowhere. I know, cause I promise you, I must have a nigga come see about you, okay? And so I'm just, I'm talking junk. I'm saying craziness after craziness after craziness. And all this man texted me back was sorry. Sorry. I'm talking about all lowercase. Do you know how mad I was just mad. I was mad. That lowercase like, oh, so you didn't even care. You didn't even try to capitalize on us. Sorry. That's it. That's all. Okay. So I'm calling people I know, whatever, because I, at this time, I had a little roster, whatever. I called the roster, text them. Everybody was like, oh, no, we gonna come check. And I'm thinking like, hey, everybody can come check. It was like, boy, y'all, I'm good. I'm all right. I'm just letting y'all know. I sent the man picture out. They said if we see him, it's gonna be a problem on site, no questions, whatever. So what they did was, the people on the roster, I'm not gonna lie, everybody had a little change on them. Okay. So anyway, how much you think is in the baby in the thing? I said, I don't know. I told one $800. Cash out. One person I told $900. Cash out. One person I think about $500. Cash out. One person I don't think about $300. Cash out. How much you had in that? Yeah. And they gave me my $100 back. So you put that back together. After that, I wasn't even mad about it. I knew I'm gonna do a police report. I'm gonna do that. So I instantly called the police office, because that's two of the rosters were like, you need to call the police. You need to do a police report. So I did that. Told them what was missing. We had to go to court. Okay. So anyway, I go to court. Now this is the court date was set out 2 months later after this right there. He didn't contact me. I got blocked after this. After he said sorry, I was blocked because I was calling back talking crazy. I guess he like, I'm done with her cussing me out on my thing and texting me crazy stuff. So he done blocked me or whatever. So I go online when I say, if y'all see this dirty bum, this cokehead bum or whatever, he came to my house and he stole my baby piggy bank or whatever. And everybody under there, I know his little cokehead. He got out of prison. He a cokehead. He done stole this from me. He done stole from a whole bunch of people, whatever. So I'm like, y'all let him, his dusty ass know, I'm gonna take him to the court, baby. You gonna rent my baby money back. And the whole time I'm thinking like, nah. So one of my dudes saw, you know what I'm saying, one of the people on the roster like, didn't I just pay you for that? Man, don't do that. You don't need that money. You know what I'm saying? Did you need some more? Yeah, I do. How much you need? $300. He said, then erase the post. You don't need nothing from a nigga. You good. Okay, cool. That's what it is. That's what it is. So I did erase the post. But it was up there, and let's say it got like 152 reactions or whatever. People commenting, people liking, people sharing, people whatever, sharing his picture. I got his picture and everything. If y'all see him, this is how he used to look, this is how he currently look. Like, tell him I'm looking for him. Like, he need to run my money back. So either way, I had to erase it because, my man had told me. One of the rosters had told me to put it down. Okay, so I did it. I was very obedient. If you do right, I'll listen. So anyway, so after that or whatever, we go to court. I go to court, 3-piece suit, looking good, baby. I walked in there looking like money. All black. I ain't playing with a white little collar shirt. I'm not playing with you, baby. Got the little cufflinks. Don't play with me. I come in there looking like the lawyer, okay? I come in there. We get to talking and stuff like that. They said, basically the repeat report that you say that you stole X, Y, and Z. They asked him, do you have anything to say? He said, I did stole it, but I got to have it. I told her I had to have it. She just should not let me in her house. I'm looking like, what? The judge looking at him like, huh? Baby, okay, cool. He was like, Mr. AK, you going to have to pay this money back. I'm going to give you 6 months to pay it back. You say you don't got no job. If you don't pay it back, you know what I'm saying, you will be locked up for this, okay? We'll give you 6 months to do this. He was like, you think you're going to be able to get it? He was like, yes, I'm gonna get it back. Either way, fast forward for a month later. Now, all in all, I told him I think everything that he stole, because y'all, he also stole some sleeping pills as well out of the cabinet that I had in the kitchen or whatever, which I thought was crazy. They were $1. I got them from the Dollar Tree. He stole all of those sleeping pills, like everyone. I had like 2 packs of sleeping pills because, you know, I have a sleep insomnia sometimes. So sometimes I have to take sleeping pills to regulate my sleep habits. So he done stole all that. Baby, that was $1. You could have went to the dollar store to get them. But anyway, I guess the man was tired because that coat had him up. I don't know. Either way, I think he was on crack by then. But, you know, because he was acting, looking like, okay. Either way, he was like, yeah. So after a month, the judgment was for $950. Okay? When they banged the gavel, whatever, he had to pay me $950 back. He paid me $150. That came a month later in a check form. It got sent to me. He paid the court. A month after that, he paid another $150. A month after that, he paid $25. Baby, you can keep that. A month after that, he paid another $100. After that, I stopped receiving checks. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that anything you were sending me was just extra. So I'm on tag again. He inboxed me again. I miss you. You know what I'm saying? I really like the opportunity to be your man and not your friend. But did you forget that you on coat and that you robbed me? Boy, is you crazy or you slow or something wrong with you? Oh, okay. That coat don't went to your head. Baby, no. Listen, I text him back, fuck nigga, run me my money back, okay? I don't want nothing to do with you. I will never place me or my son around you. You are dangerous, nigga. And when I see you on site, it's gonna be a problem. Let's say another year come by. Now he texts me back, well, like, I'm sorry. I said, you been sorry. Run me my money back, okay? Or drop me your addy so I can tell the coat where to come pick you up in. Because by now, he got a warrant out for his arrest because of this case. So he was like, I'ma just not bother you no more. Okay, boom, I blocked him. Let's say a year go by. He hit me up, same line, like he copied and pasted from the last message he sent me. Hey, I want the opportunity, woo. Same, I ain't had the same line. I had a little bit more spice to it. Boy, run me my money. Simple as that. You still on that? You don't even need that. You look like you look doing good. Every time I drop a new picture, randomly this man hit me up. To this day, 6 months ago, y'all. 6 months ago, this man hit me. Not even 6 months ago. That was 2 months ago. This man hit me up and said, you remember me? Yeah, I remember you, cokehead. I remember you. You still on that booger sugar? Or you in the elevator to something even stronger, okay? He was like, no, I had to go get myself cleaned out. I got this, I got that, I got this. I said, good, run me my money. He said, you still on that? I'm still on that. And I told him what my cash app was. I said, there ain't no need to hit me up. I don't want to be nothing with you. Run me my money, fuck nigga. He said, dang, you still on that? Yeah, I'm on that. Don't inbox me. Why are you talking to me? So anyway, boom. After that, he hit me up one more time. And you know, by then, you know what I'm saying, I had thought about that thing. You know, me and Jesus, we friends now. We know we besties now. I was like, maybe I was a little harsh on it. That was years ago. Now I can forgive you, but I can't be friendly to you. So when he hit me up the next time, I'm like, look, can you stop? I think it'll be good for you to stay where you at. Do not hit me up no more. I feel some certain type of way because you didn't steal from me. You stole from me, but you stole from my son. You need to respect that. Years and years of how many times go by, it's not going to be okay until you make the debt right. And then he was like, okay, so if I pay your money back, we can get back together. Sir, I don't understand if the coat did something to your brain, but baby, we was never together, okay? We never was together. You got a few hugs and a few words, but that's it. We was never together, baby. We were not gonna ever be. Me and you can never be, because you didn't do right, baby. You was good. And he was like, I was good to you. You was good to me until you start. I don't know how they do it, but I'm just saying, you was cool. You know what I'm saying? And I said, I really hope that you off that, because that's crazy. That's crazy, just wasting away like that. But either way, I told him, don't hit me up no more, okay? We don't got nothing to discuss. I'm going to pray for you over here and you stay over there. But don't hit me up because it makes me upset when you do. And I'm trying to be nice about the thing. So I ain't heard from him. This been a couple of months. I give him 6 more months. He hit me up again. But y'all, I was driving today. When I was driving, the story hit me. That's the end of the story, y'all. But the story hit me because I seen this boy whipping this car. And now I'm talking about he was whipping it good. I was like, ooh, that's AK. That look like AK. Y'all think AK up in life now. I seen him on the road. He had a Ranger. I don't want him, but I'm just saying he was a good while he was doing what he was doing. And he's back to the healthy dreads now. He ain't on nothing, but he probably supplying the city. Anyway, I will see y'all on the next story time. Make sure you like, comment, share, do all the things. And if you could, hype this video up. And I will see y'all guys on the next video. Okay? Hype it up. Share it. If you new here, girl, subscribe because you gonna like it. Okay? I promise you gonna like it. Anyway, you should live it by now. But anyway, I love y'all. I will see y'all on the next video. Bye, besties. Bye. Thanks for watching.